Yo, I'm making another live stream. I know I'm doing this at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's gonna be the last video, live stream for today. So, playing 2K16, my career. Haven't played this in a while. I got this.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game.
I didn't get 18 yet. That's what
I've been looking forward to this for a while now.
17.
You know they'll be running and gunning.
Definitely getting Black Ops 4.
Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare.
Those are
we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20.
Warriors.
So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Black Ops, or I'm gonna get Call of Duty World War 1. But I'll make some videos on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So yeah, I got to do that. Right now we're just playing 2K, and tomorrow I'm probably gonna play Destiny.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Utah, downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, the home of the Jazz, Energy Solutions Arena. Here in Utah, it's another home. Rudy Gobert, Exum comes in for Burks, and Lee's subbed in for Burke. And then for Golden State, Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Livingston in at the point.
I know the basic stuff though. Like alley, stuff like that.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Green kicks to Livingston. Dishes it to Bogut. Pass to Barnes. Screen by Bogut. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Green. Nails the 16-footer.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Kings.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
A nice shot by Booker. Well, the Jazz look like the team we're used to seeing for so long last year. A big part of that was how they dictated the pace, Greg, of the game.
Very good point. I mean, the Jazz did a great job of slowing things down and avoiding turning things into a track meet, just focusing on playing to their strengths.
Exum with it. Guarded now by Barnes. The shot by Hayward, wide open, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Screen by Bogut. Lee with the steal. Kicks it to Exum. Back to Lee. Fires from deep. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Lee's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Livingston dishes to Bogut. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers. Averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged player.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. And it's blocked. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lee passes to Lyles. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
B minus. I can get that up.
No good on the second free throw.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option, and that's it.
And Derek Favors known for his
I'm probably gonna play like
work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills.
It might be like 30.
I mean, I just want to get better. I just want to keep him.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is too. How far, Greg, you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved.
Oh my God!
One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment. You need to stay on the court.
Why did I do that?
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, I tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down at mid-range jump shot.
Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Freak is on there with Alec Burks. And it's good in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Shot clock at 6. Thompson for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show.
Okay.
0-1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Jazz trail by 4. Favors with the screen. Lee kicks to Favors. There's Gobert. Easy layup after coming off the pick. Gobert's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that's a lot of good passing out there. They've really got that ball hopping around.
Yeah, the ball moves a lot faster than any player could ever hope to move, and it also creates a lot of good scoring chances when your passing is this crisp.
It's hard, though.
Lee outside, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins, and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
You think you can shoot threes now? You think you can shoot threes?
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Utah.
I'm out of practice. Yep, like last year, maybe. Yep.
And that concludes the first half.
We were down by
guys, I'm here with Stephen Curry.
2 points. Now we're down by 79. Yeah, we're gonna lose now. Coach, took me out. Put me in, coach. Put me in the game, coach. Don't take me out, coach.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half.
Oh, yeah, we definitely lost.
Good checked in for Alec Burks. And Lee's subbed in for Burke. Jazz trail by 13. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Spates in at the 5 down low.
He forgot. This is not my 99 overall.
They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
It's Curry with the drive. Gobert with the block.
Yeah, I used to have 2K17, but
Lee with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Gobert with a screen on Iguodala. Lee dishes to Gobert. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Are you going to give me my assist? Wow, they didn't give me the assist.
1 of 5 here in the third.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Jazz have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Again, Curry missing.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty,
oh,
but they got
shouldn't
the
call
look
for
they
it.
wanted.
Dude, too late.
Really, I like the movement and communication there.
Favors with the screen. Lee passes to Favors.
Dang, y'all just love giving me this freaking ball.
Iguodala against Lee.
Ah, that one
no good. Warriors leading by 10. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer. Not much more you could ask for.
Lee kicks to Favors. The fader.
I got it.
Nice D.
How?
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Jazz trail by 12.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting.
Oh my
He went on
God.
to have some solid, if
How is that
spectacular years.
How is that bad?
Well, shot blocking and defense were always strong.
Thompson misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
First of all, I broke him. Set the screen, please.
1:36 left to play here in the third.
No, it wasn't there.
Lee dishes to Favors, and he gets it to go.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
How does he make that?
Dante Exum comes in for Rodney Hood. Golden State also making some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Iguodala. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The Warriors, #1.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Lyles check in for Derek Favors.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And the basket by Bogut.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Really?
And it's Lee penetrating.
You don't call the foul.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Alec Burks checked in for Utah.
But if Coach takes me out, we can't come back. Watch us putting me in 2 minutes, and we're like down by 14 in the last fourth quarter.
Barnes with it. He's been patient so far.
Yeah, they can't play defense.
And he gets the bucket.
Then they score. All right.
There's 25 seconds left in the third.
I need to at least put it down to a 10-point game.
And it's Spates with the rebound.
Yeah.
Spates has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result,
what if I hit that?
They've got a big lead.
Yeah, we lost because they're going to take me out. Watch, he's going to put me in 2 minutes
and thanks again for joining us.
15.
Let's see what happens. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. Lyle comes in for Booker. Hood checked in for Alec Burks. And Lee subbed in for Burke. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Green. Lee in at point guard. Favors is out there with Lyles. Then it's Exum, and it's Hood in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. Doubled by Lee, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
On my point, I'm going to break somebody before I go.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Favors with the screen.
How did he
Lee passes to Favors. Here's Wiles.
How?
And all over in that time before dropping in.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
I don't know how I missed that. I don't know how I missed that steal. Okay, dang.
And the first one drops.
Oh, you made it. Well, you beat the Jazz and you struggled the whole
Livingston
game.
hits both of them.
Huh, that's so weird. Hurry up! I'm trying to break somebody
it's Utah now. It's deflected.
What did he pump fake? Did I get a foul? What I got a foul for a second? I was gonna be like,
yes, Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
I got a foul. I was gonna be like, bruh, on the 3-point line too. It was on the floor, I think. Okay,
welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaq and the Stephen Curry.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down.
Till tomorrow.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.
Malcolm might be at my house, so. For people that don't know Malcolm, if you're David, then you're not gonna know him, cause Jordan, yeah, they're my friends though, so. Only knew them for like a month. That's so funny. I knew him for like a whole month. I don't care about this. Freaking hate the people. So yeah, I'm live. Instead of videos, I make lives. So I'm just trying to play the dang games, guys. He needs to get some level up, my G. NBA 2K16. Actually. Let's see. Should I switch up to Destiny then? Nah. I'll play Destiny tomorrow. I will. Okay, so there will be a Destiny live stream. Most likely another Fortnite. Okay. And then that's probably what's gonna happen. I know I'm going on there and off. But yeah, it's mostly gonna be Destiny and then obviously Fortnite. I over 40 points per game. Attributes. Can I unlock his defender? 1. Wait. 120 points. He needs some freaking inside scoring. Ooh, how much do I have? Oh. That needs to go up by a lot, my bruh. Like 3. 3. Okay, see that's I still have 600 points left. That can go up by 2 or rebounding, playmaking, jump shot, yes. Ooh, wait, it's 500? Yeah, okay, that can go up too. I have 75. I can't do it. That sucks. Okay, so we're upgraded. Now, advance. Pelicans. Then I can't wait to say you're able to trade.
Oh man.
Play against Anthony Davis. Someone, Anthony Davis is so dookie. I'm just kidding, he's really good.
Just let me see if I can get the upper hand.
Spike Lee.
Ultimate test to see where my game is at right now. I live for these moments.
The only reason why I average 5
Bring
points
it on, Brown.
I haven't had like a 20-point game. So, you know, yeah. So now my jump shot's a little better and I score inside way better. I built that up high, really high. So, cause that's where I really score at the most. My jump shots too. That's better too. So my 3-point, obviously. Yeah, the broadcast has started.
The Jazz look to take charge at Energy Solutions Arena here in Salt Lake City, Utah. And we're going to bring it to you live. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the...
See, ew.
Here for New Orleans.
Oh my God, we're getting blown out.
Anderson
How?
comes in for
Anthony
Tyreke
Davis
Evans.
scored 13 points.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Norris Cole in for
dang,
Drew
he just charged me.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Ryan Anderson. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Quincy Pondexter, and it's Cole in at the one.
Whatever.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
All right,
here's Pondexter. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter.
A lot of NBA teams have been outright buying developmental league teams. I mean, the Jazz did that last season. They purchased the Idaho Stampede last March, and we see more and more of that happening. One-on-one affiliations between D-League teams and NBA teams.
Lee goes in. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
That's the stuff.
Davis has got
I hate when they say
bad
selection for everything.
They've gotten off to on the glass.
Like if you miss that selection.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor.
Physicality
that they brought.
I hate that's why they
The Pelicans have shot 2 free throws and they're 1 of 2 so far.
A good selection, but this was bad selection. It's called a layup.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Well, last year the Pelicans were a team on the rise, making the playoffs, a solid season overall, especially on the road. Really, they set notice by what they did away from New Orleans.
Yeah,
I mean, 17 road wins. I mean,
layup.
you say to yourself, well, that doesn't sound great. But when you're a young, up-and-coming team,
one
of the things that you can really value is your ability to go into hostile environments and have success. They're going to be building on that confidence.
The jump hook. Anderson can't get it to go. Right there. Jazz trail by 6.
Pass to the Hood.
Here's Hood.
Took him so long to
Cole with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the coach is dumb because
they set the pick. New Orleans moving the ball around.
Not me.
Here's Anderson. Rebounded by Hood.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I got the back. Yeah.
Fade away. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Alright, I cut the lay down a lot, so if he keeps me on, I'm gonna be mad.
Here's Cole.
He doesn't
Here's experience.
Doesn't matter if he's breaking 30.
Is a one and done college player.
I just like doing that, hitting the middle button. My guy don't talk.
Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump to the pros, we can expect to hear more stories like this, I'm sure.
Well, without question, Kevin, that's the case in the landscape that we find ourselves in. But, you know, there's something to be said for developing all 4 years in college when that's the best route for an individual player. Nowadays, I think, unfairly so, there's a ton of pressure on young guys.
And then he missed. How do you miss?
We'll see if Freak's decision pays off for
in
him
the NBA, like.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start.
This is real life
Guys,
trash.
what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Yeah, I was gonna say you blame that on me, though.
Unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
On the court right now, second quarter.
Yo, he got broke. Why does my player do that?
Gordon at the 2. Evans
he got
and
broke.
Anderson, the forward. And it's
he
Perkins
got broke.
at the 5 spot.
Clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the D for the sweet hoop. Nice play.
Evans against Hayward.
I made him spin around. I'm dead.
Evans with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Last season was possibly the best of Tyreke Evans' career, at least since his off.
Yeah, but it's replay. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Sake? No. Yeah.
Unbelievable rookie campaign.
He takes me out. Well, guess we're down by 1 now.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
He does that.
Davis with a screen
after
on
I score,
out to the right
and
wing.
Like, then I was like, oh, my
Here's
person's ready.
Sinks
then
that
he
one from the
takes me
post.
out.
And the Pelicans lead by 3.
That's what he does. After my person's
You know, back to Tyreke Evans last year, he had a big jump in three-point percentage. He was also up in assists, rebounds. Really did a lot of good things. The only bad news, he was also up in turnovers.
I should have shot it the first
and
time.
Honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Here's
Why am I guarding
He
him?
dishes it to Ajinça.
Oh my God.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The Pelicans 4th.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
I just got you. I cut
And
the
he
lead
can't
down
hit the second.
so much in the first half.
Jazz trail by 4.
I cut the lead down way more than this.
And here is Lee. 8 points his last outing.
I don't know why I didn't drive. Yeah, my
106 left in the first half of basketball. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by Lee.
And talking about Tyreke Evans, you really hope he can build on what he did last year. He has too much talent to waste on inconsistency. Time for him to just step up here in the prime of his career. And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Why would you?
It's stolen.
That was his fault. Why would you
here
set
comes
the
Cole,
screen?
leading the break. Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Exactly.
Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Okay, shot blocked. Wow.
Here's Cole. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Bad
Cole's got the lead up to 8
shot
now
the ball.
for the Pelicans.
What? Bro, I'm about to break here.
Lee outside.
Set the screen. Where are you going, son?
To stop the run.
Call the foul. Where are you going?
For Utah, they have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
And the season numbers for them at the
oh my God, I'm about to beat
really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Cole can't get it to go.
This player's a little trash.
And we've reached.
Wait, what? Oh my God, who's watching me? Say something in the chat, whoever's watching me, so I can know who this kid is.
We're not going to let this game get away from us. We didn't shoot the ball nearly as well as we're capable of in that half. You guys were too impatient. Don't be afraid to use the shot clock so we can find the best shot possible. And I know we've got work to do, but let's not start pressing and trying to do too much. That'll only...
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Some really terrific numbers for Burks. He's got 13 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
And the Jazz with some changes. Booker, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Exum comes in for Burks. And Lee's subbed in for Trey Burke. The Pelicans also changing it up. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Asha. Anderson comes in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Norris Cole in for Drew Holiday. Exum and Hayward filling at the 2 and the 3. Booker out there with Favors. And it's Lee in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
And for the Pelicans last year, they were at their best when they had great ball movement. Very tough to guard their team when the offense was so active.
To the middle, here's Favors. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, on the Pelicans, guys, they were 25-4. This is a good point, Greg, when they had 24 assists in games or more. The average on assists last year was 22 a game, Clark, so they were above that, and they played well when they were throwing it around.
Exactly, and they were right around the league average on the year. That record of 25-4 shows you just how dominant they could be when they were moving the ball and finding teammates.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Really unfortunate for Eric Gordon that an assortment of injuries have really derailed his career. A few years back, he looked like he'd be an absolute star. Once a 22 points a game score, was down to 13 a game last season.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Yeah, on the topic of Eric Gordon, one would think he's still young and talented enough to be a difference maker with any team. He just has to stay healthy. That really is the bottom line. He's got to keep his health.
Kevin, the truth is, though he's had a number of injuries, they've all been different. It isn't one chronic thing. So with a little good luck, we could see him shine once more.
Davis sets a screen. Out to the right wing. Here's Cole.
Okay.
And he uses the glass on the lane. Cole's got his second bucket of the game to go.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
You already know.
Textbook.
Oh, no.
Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way.
He wasn't ready.
Exum kicks to Booker. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Thanked in off the glass. Cole's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach threw up.
They said that was a bad
he's
shot.
Struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can
I need
get
an
it going this
explanation
quarter.
how that was a bad shot. It was wild.
Here's Anderson.
I don't care anymore.
And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Better give me a, I'm gonna call Stanley and be like, how is this a bad shot? Watch this. Watch this.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Lee passes to Exum. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Exum's got his first basket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And Cole kicks to Davis. Outside Gordon. Davis sets a screen. Outside Gordon. Off the pick. Cole's shot is good. Cole's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Reset that kid.
That will count.
He got it.
What's up?
He caught it. Good. Wow, what a miracle he to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
What's up, coach? Put me in, coach.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard
tells me up. And I'm about to lead them to watch me lose.
Again for Favors.
Yep,
Hayward comes in for Dante Exum. And Lee's subbed in for Burke. Davis is checked in for the Pelicans.
Coach.
Pelicans leading by 13. So the Pelican 5 right now. Davis and Ashik in the middle.
I broke Holiday too.
Comprise the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. On the wing, Evans. Burke's covering. Clock is at 3. Here's Anderson. No good off the front iron.
Dang,
boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
They call everything a bad shot. I
range here in the fourth.
It might be glitched right
Davis
now.
sets a screen.
That was a good shot.
Evans kicks to Holiday. 11 feet away. Rebound, Utah.
That's called good D. Yeah, he could pick that up.
Hayward outside.
Dude, you're
doubled.
doubled.
To Gobert. From outside the arc. Hayward can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Pelicans.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And this victory tonight will even up the season series 1-1. Consider it repayment for the last time these two teams met. They get their revenge here with 2 more left to play on the year against the Jazz.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Davis. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Davis setting the pick for Evans. Back to Davis.
Yep, I knew.
Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works.
Hey, that's the second one today.
Win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here,
game,
for sure.
Second one today. I went boop, boop,
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
He broke me twice. I broke a lot of people in this game. It wasn't bad.
But how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Good game on there. Hey, that looks sweet. That looks sweet right there. That Buckley video was nice though. Hey, at least I put it down to 10. I put it back to 10. 11 points.
Tyreek, what was the focus on strategy for this?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Dang, this is going by super slow. The other one was 2 hours and it felt like
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
We've seen these type of nights over and over from him. I mean, he's going to give you everything he has on the boards all the time. I think his energy alone kept them going offensively, constantly securing the rebounds and moving it down the floor.
The one thing you know about Davis is that he's always going to play with an insane amount of energy. It's always full speed ahead with him, and we saw that tonight. Offensively, he plays as well as anyone.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Alright, I just watched the replay. No sleep. It's loading that.
The only color I care about is green. Money. We've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds good.
Mr. Dom Pag. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself.
Yeah. Played unlocked. It's 1:42. My 3 is way better. My 3 is way better. I need to hit one before I go.
We got James Harden and that beard of his. Look, this guy's relentless. We know he's going to attack the basket all night long.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make it my personal mission to keep that from happening. As long as we keep jumping those passing lanes, we can give them a run for their money. I know I'll be ready.
Bro, my dude's voice is so funny. Why was so many super specimens? Stuff right now. Recommended on YouTube.
A beautiful panning view over Salt Lake City, Utah, the capital city of Utah, shining under the night sky. The crowd is assembled here at the Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah, to cheer on the Jazz. The Utah Jazz come into this one after the win against the Memphis Grizzlies. Rockets trail by 8.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
The three from Harden cannot hit. The Jazz go the other way with it.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Lee, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And Hayward with the block. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. And it's sent back by Howard. The three from Harden. Another miss by Harden.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Now let's. Alright, I don't want James Harden to go.
Lee outside.
What's up, James? Oh, he's got a clap in my face.
Down low.
What's up, James?
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Booker's
got his first bucket of the night.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
It's Harden with the drive, and the shot falls short this time.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No foul at all to his game right now.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Utah leading by 10. Hayward passes to Lee.
He's backing up. I had to pull it.
Lee with another miss.
I don't really care for my guy.
104 left in the first quarter.
Up.
And Lawson with the drive.
One thing about Ty Lawson is he's very good at attacking the defense. He gets inside without a problem and knows how to set up teammates.
For Houston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, there's plenty of room for improvement.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Lyle comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Dante Exum in for Gordon Hayward.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Marcus Thornton is checked in for Houston. And for Lawson, he is great when he attacks.
Why did I do that?
He does obviously create well for his team on drives. Interesting player, certainly, but playing with a team that's growing and pretty young around him.
Good point. And, you know, last season, Lawson averaged about 13 points for his team off of his own drives. I mean, that means 13 points a night would be a direct result of him attacking the rim. That's second in the league in a stat that only trails James Harden.
I think that would surprise him.
Yes.
5 to shoot. Here's Burks. And Jones pulls it down.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Screen by Howard. And Brewer kicks to Jones. Here's Beverly. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Jazz lead by 10. And the second quarter will be on the way. Zigging and zagging and juking and jaking to boot, man. With Harden's speed, Clark, it must seem like he's running downhill while you try to guard him.
Yeah, it does seem that way. He plays downhill for sure. I mean, he's relentless, Kevin. Kind of like gravity in a sense. Ever present.
Yeah. That was nice. Switching hands, my G.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far in the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway.
I was playing around.
Guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
Look at that.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after. That's how they piled up all the points.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Rockets. Down low, it's Jones and Howard together. Thornton out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Brewer in at the 3 spot. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies made some major contributions. He had 11 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on.
I need to get these in there.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they need.
Took me out. Look. Look how
There's
much
a minute 40
back.
left to play here in the half.
Look at the coach. Took me out. Look. He broke
now,
me.
Here's Lawson.
Give me
He's
that.
coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio.
Wow.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Lee. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his third rebound tonight. Gordon with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Now the feed to Ariza. Lawson has the open look. Booker pulls it in.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Oh, that was my fault, dude.
Lee against Lawson. Lee gets the bucket.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
He did it.
Last inning for Houston, it was a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, foul trouble early on, I thought, set the tone in that game, and it just made it difficult for them to get over the hump.
Yeah, it really got them out of sync, and that hurt them big time. Forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they would have liked to.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Odi Eunice has the open look. His three-pointers off the mark. Jazz leading by 8.
Oh, dude, Dwight Howard's guarding me.
And it's Lee penetrating. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got his 4th rebound in this one.
What? He missed that?
And Harden wide open. He shoots.
Bro, what am I getting
this, Harden's got a couple of three-pointers in the second.
Boy, why
for the
would you
Rockets.
pass it?
The shot no good.
I swear.
And the first half comes to a...
How did he miss that layup, though? It literally went in and came out. Bro, that's so fake. Oh my god, I don't even play it. We got all these guys today. We got all these today. How? I don't play it like that. That's only 8%, dang.
The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first. If we pay attention.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a Utah ends up going with the new group. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jones checked in for Monty Eunice. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Marcus Thornton is checked in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. Lee, he's in at point guard. Lyles out there with Booker. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Exum in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. For Terrence Jones, Clark, a very scary episode to begin last season. He suffered from a rare nerve damage to his left leg.
Yeah, he wondered if he'd be able to play again after missing 3 months. He finally got back out on the court. Good for him, because I enjoy watching him play.
Rockets trail by 15. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Here's Beverly. Jones, no one around him. Again,
I
miss
miss
by
that?
Jones.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Oh my God, he broke.
Beverly dishes to Howard.
Get down, Dwight. I can't get that.
Second chance effort. He lays it in.
Like, there's nothing I can do.
Howard's got
That's
6.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the
they don't
second
call
chance
any
opportunity.
type of foul.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And a wide open look for Lee.
Oh my
Offensive
God,
rebound.
he's so trash.
Makes it off the glass. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
With the floater, Jones for 3. Again, the miss by Jones.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
He's a sharpshooter, and he misses that.
Lee passes to Booker. Back to Lee.
Like that, you should hit.
He can't get that
like
one to fall.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
How did he ignore if he passed it? Just slowing again down.
There's the triple. And it would have counted.
Yeah,
fallen,
this one doesn't say
welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Different look for Utah. Burks comes in for Hood, and Lee's subbed in for Trey Burke. Houston also making some changes. Brewer is checked in for Monty Eunice. Thornton comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverly in for James Harden. Taking a look at the Rockets. Patrick Beverly out there with Lawson. Then there's Brewer. Then there's Howard. And it's Thornton in at the 3 slot. And good on the basket. Hooking.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Gobert the screen. Burks kicks to Lee. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
For the Rockets, Monty Eunice is checked in for Brewer. Ariza comes in for Marcus Thornton. And it's James Harden in for Patrick Beverly. Lee goes in.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And both free throws good for Lee.
That is it's a Kenny Palmer. Yeah.
And so here is Houston, trailing by 10. And it's Lawson, that time on the assist by Harden.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
How do you even find my
A drive by Lee. That one goes.
How did you
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage. Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
But they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
Now, here's Burks, guarded by Harden. And that one's good by Favors.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out.
It's our time. It's our time. You're so close to closing this one out.
He did it.
Freak. A hot hand. So let's get him the ball.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Great open look there.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play. And boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
Could I actually get one buzzer beater? kind of need this one now.
From outside the arc.
I needed that so bad because I
and so it's Utah with the win. It was a...
How?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Points, but like, the guy's weird.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back.
If it is, that's sad.
Shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible.
Yeah, I was about to say,
he was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made...
My team is
and folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
So, at 1 hour, we might play one more game, guys, because I had 30 minutes. But oh, it went by so fast. So, yes. No, I'm not gonna put up a camera.
I told you, Dom Pagnotti always delivers.
Oh yeah.
Free prototypes.
That's actually my size. Okay.
My birthday on the same day. Oh.
Those are
You love them?
He put them in a Jordan box.
They're waiting for your approval for production.
Hold up. That's a Jordan box. That's a Jordan box. But they're Nike.
I told you you love them. Hey,
it's a Jordan box.
30 days or less.
But they're Nikes.
Oh man.
It's a glitch. It's a glitch. It's just a glitch. It's a Jordan box, but there's Nikes inside of them. Freaking vibing. Right, that's so hilarious. So, 5 more minutes, guys. Oh, 4 more minutes left in the live stream. Oh my god, that's so funny. So that's so funny. 2 a.m. Dang. Okay, yeah, that's so funny though, guys. That's just funny. This is really funny. It's in the Nike box, but our attributes. So now, what should we do? Athlete. Let's put that. Oh, that takes so much. 80. I'll put that. I'll put that 2. Put that 2. Put that 2. 2. I could put that. No, I can't even put that 1. I could put that 2. Put that 2. 7 points. What's my guy's overall? How do you? It's still 60. My overall still 60. He's just a 60 overall. What's NBA nominations? I'm talking about clothes, my G. Signature style, no. Forgot, this is the done. So, 2 minutes, so what, I'm just gonna talk about what you're gonna see in my YouTube channel. It's mostly just gonna be live streaming, some videos from Jordan, the other owner of this YouTube channel is also Jordan, so it's just not me. You're not gonna just, so yeah, that's who's in. It might be someone else, I don't know yet. I'll fill you in more. It might be Jacob or Malcolm. We'll see, because it's 3 people in this YouTube channel that we're gonna play. So yeah, can I dunk? I can definitely dunk. I can definitely dunk. Hey, that was tight. What if he got hurt, guys? I'll be so sad. No, I'm just kidding. Why is he fading back? Oh, never mind. But yeah. So 3 people, maybe 3, maybe 2. I don't know yet. But this is one day, and we made so many videos. So I make videos on the weekends. Jordan makes during school days. So feel free to join, and please hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And Elder Champo, I don't even know who you are. I don't even know who this guy is, how he got to my YouTube channel. It's probably one of my friends trolling me or something. But yeah, that was sweet. But yeah, please subscribe. That's pretty much it. Oh, please subscribe to Little _ Sponge. That's one of my friends. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. So yeah, have a good morning, because it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and have a good day. Bye bye.